Contestant number one, Saai Syvendra. One team, one goal. One team, one goal. Saai Syvendra.
The deafening roar of the audience echoed in my ears. The rush of adrenaline coursed through my veins. It was a legendary battle between us and our sworn rivals. There came the final whistle, and victory was ours. I lifted the trophy to the sky. Contest master, ladies and gentlemen, that was a Saturday evening at the Sugadadasa swimming pool. My teammates and I just won the under-15 water polo encounter. It was also the day that a bunch of 15-year-olds huddled around and made a pact. Well done, boys. Well done. Remember this moment. Remember this feeling. Because in 4 years, we are going to be back to win the under-19 encounter. We sealed our deal with our handshake. One team, one goal. I moved on. Amidst water polo, I aced my O-levels and I chose to follow maths for A-levels. In my final year at school, I was asked if I could captain the under-19 water polo team. I was speechless with excitement. I rushed home and told my dad the great news, and his reaction did not even have a fraction of satisfaction. Sire, that's great news. But do you think it's a good idea? I mean, can you balance everything? You see, if I were to take up the role of captain, I would have to go for practices early in the morning, I would have to go for practices late in the evening. I would be the first person to walk into school, I would be the last person to walk out. I would be in the pool when the sun rose, I would be in the pool when the sun set, and all of this was following maths for A-levels. No wonder why my dad was concerned. And to be honest, I was a little worried as well. But you tell me, what better way to end a successful water polo career at school than leading your team into victory at your final encounter? So, I took over the role of captain. My teammates and I put our hearts and souls into practices day in and day out. And at the end of every practice, we would remind ourselves about that pact through our handshake. One team, one goal. Practices continued, but out of the blue and with a bang came COVID. An unforeseen series of events unfolded. Practices came to a halt. Schools came to a halt. The entire world came to a halt. I was stuck at home all day. I was in my bed when the sun rose. I was in my bed when the sun set. I was lost. Days bled into weeks. Weeks bled into months. But nothing seemed to change. I was in my bed, staring at the ceiling, day in and day out. And that is when my dad asked me something. Son, you good? I mean, is everything all right? No, Dad, no. You see, all those years ago, we made a pact to win the under-19 encounter. That's the entire reason I took up captaincy. But now I'm not even sure if the encounter will happen. All I've done so far will be in vain. Sai, let me stop you right there. You've been working hard to help your teammates while balancing everything. I'm really proud of you. And yes, life sometimes does not work out exactly the way you planned it. But always remember that you are not just a character in your story. You are the author as well. So go lead your team beyond the pool, Captain. Ladies and gentlemen, you might be a student who worked tirelessly to get good grades, but then you fall sick close to exams. Or you might be in a committed relationship, but your partner suddenly decides that they don't feel that spark anymore. It is at times like these that we must remember that we are not just characters in our story, we are the authors as well. Yes, you can't always control your circumstances, however, you can go ahead and script your own ending. And for those wondering, what is my ending? I started teaching my teammates who struggled with their studies. I started helping my teammates who found it difficult during these dark periods. And finally, after the storm of COVID wore off, I got into my pool with the youngsters to help them improve. It was yet another Saturday evening at the Sugandhadasa swimming pool. The deafening roar of the audience echoed in my ears. The rush of adrenaline coursed through my veins. It was a legendary battle between us and our sworn rivals. There came the final whistle, and victory was ours. I was on the sidelines as the youngsters I trained lift the trophy to the sky. Yes, I never got to play my final encounter, and this was 1 year after my cancelled encounter. Amidst all the celebrations, the youngsters came up to me and said, "Sai, we did it! We finally did it!" Just like you said, one team, one goal, and they handed me the trophy. With my teammates cheering me on, and with my dad by my side, I finally lifted the trophy to the sky. Understand?